that Ethnic Relations Commission is intended inter alia.
President David Granger sworn in the long-awaited members of the Ethnic Relations Commission, ERC. The list of 10 persons was slightly different from the one that was presented to the then Donald Ramotar in July 2014. At the time, Ramotar did not swear in the commissioners. The prevailing opinion at the time was that some of the proposed commissioners were believed to be too radical for the liking of the then president, so he refused to swear them in. However, when Channel 2 Headline News contacted the former president, he emphasized that that was not true. He was not afraid to swear in the commissioners. Rather, the political situation of that time, Ramotar said, was the mitigating factor that prevented that action.
Parliament took quite a while to deal with the names, to agree on the names. You know, the process is that the Parliament had to agree on the names. Then I would swear in the people who they agreed on. And then they would elect a chairman from among them, and then I would swear in the chairman. So it took a long time. Secondly, I was convinced too that the Amila Falls project would have been extremely good for Guyana to help us to industrialize. And I was pushing very, very hard on that until finally it crashed when the opposition voted against it. The political situation was going at a rapid pace. The no confidence motion was already in the air, already getting tabled before the Parliament went into recess. And so those are the things that distracted me, and then we had the prorogation of Parliament.
Asked directly if he was afraid of some of the then commissioners, Ramotar said no, and added that he thought then and thinks now that the commission is needed. You were saying that some of the names on that list were perceived by your administration to be radicals, and that the reason that you didn't swear in the Ethnic Relations Commission was because, given the powers of the Ethnic Relations Commission, you were afraid that you did not want to expose yourself to that kind of radicalism.
That was never a consideration. I was always confident that our government was not practicing any kind of racial discrimination. But this commission was not only to look at government. This commission was to look at racial discrimination, ethnic discrimination in all aspects of life in our country. And I always had the view, and I still hold the view, that it's important to have an independent commission of that body where we can depoliticize any ethnic issues, where people can go and look. So that was never a consideration for me.
Now, almost 1 month after the revised list of commissioners were sworn in, there has not been one meeting of the commission. Channel 2 Headline News contacted several of the commissioners, and none of them seems to know who is responsible for calling the commissioners to meet. When Channel 2 Headline News contacted the Parliament office, we were told that the Speaker is responsible for convening the first meeting at which the ERC's chairman would be elected. Speaker Bartland Scotland was not in office when we called. Once impaneled, the ERC has far-reaching powers. The Constitution provides for the ERC to discourage and prohibit persons, institutions, political parties, and associations from including in, advocating, or promoting discrimination or discriminatory practices on the ground of ethnicity. The Constitution also empowers the Commission to make recommendations of penalties, including the prevention of any political party or any person from participating in elections for any breach of the provisions of the Constitution or any law dealing with ethnicity. The Ethnic Relations Commission was an amendment to the Constitution that was ratified in 2000 and was designated under Article 212 of the Guyana's Constitution. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks for watching Headline News. Leave a like or a comment below. And for updates on the latest news happening in Guyana, click the subscribe button.